Hello, hello. How are you? Hopefully this is live and counting. Because I did get an error message. It's like it's not live without something weird happening. So if you're on here, say hello. Because who knows what's going on. Let's see. Okay, it says that I have an excellent connection, so I'm going to believe it. And that's all we can say about that. Alright. Alrighty, so today we're going to make a vintage style Valentine's Day card. So what that means for me is layering a bunch of papers, and you notice that I put some bingo cards up on the thumbnail for the video. And we're going to be using the Game Time stamp. Now, and actually we're going to use the Stamp and Die bundle. So if you don't know, Stamp and Die bundles come with the dies. It's like a 20% savings, or you can buy just the stamp. You can't buy them separately. So in the game bundle, you've got this bingo card, which is what we're going to use. We also have the deck of cards. We've got some poker chips or money. We've got the full suit. We've got Feeling Lucky, some sentiments, and then these can either be cue balls or bingo balls, however you want to do it. And then this says jackpot. So obviously this is like a casino theme that would be really good for weddings or, you know, girls' night out type thing. But we're going to do it as a Valentine's Day card because, let's face it, our husbands, our significant others, they hit the jackpot when they got us. Am I right? Am I right? I mean, that's what I say anyway. If you ask my husband, he might beg to differ, but that's what I'm going to say. So I did all of the stamping and die cutting before I came online because I have a show that I'm getting ready for. And I know you guys are going to ask me what paper I'm using. The paper I am using is from Echo Park. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see. Oh, I can see. And it was yours truly. It was a paper pack that came with some stickers. We might use some of these stickers. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. My intention was to bring a button in. I know, a blast from the past. But we might use one of these round things as a button. So let's get into this. I already put my red base onto a card, or my card panel onto a base. And I want to map that, the next layer, in black. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I am going to be using a combination of Barely Art Glue and foam tape. So they'll, you know, you might see me, you know, go back and forth. Now I know this looks like a lot of glue, and it's actually not, because it puts down a real thin line. I just like to put some wet glue down because I like the little bit of time it gives me to have some wiggle room. And then I'm using my soda pop press, which can also act as a bone folder or as like a stamp press on there. So the next thing I want to do is I want to use this black paper. So with that paper, if there's anybody on here I'm not seeing, okay, here we go. There's the chat. Yay, Lisa's here, Meg Brighter's here, Justine's here. It was not showing up there for a minute. So I don't know if you guys remember when Tim Holtz had his like little ripper thing. Well, I've got this stitch ripper, and I'm not a sewer, so I don't care. But I am just going to distress my edges by rubbing it. Now, if you're not an ASMR type person, this is going to be like nails on a chalkboard for you. I don't care how rough we get these edges, or if, or even if it kind of tears in places. In fact, I sometimes welcome for that, you know, like the tears. I mean, after all, I am roughing this up. Now, if you don't have a stitch ripper, you could definitely do and correct me if I'm wrong in what this terminology is, you could definitely use the sides of a scissors. I know that I have in the past. In fact, I think I like it better. This just seems like it's monotonous. But I was just trying to pull out all things like, you know, blast from the past. And I'm imagining that since there's so many different sizes to this, the different blades do different things, I have no idea. Yes, I am distressing it. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa's always here to help me with my words. Words are hard lately. See, I'm even like curling those up, and then we're going to do a lot of this. That corner does not like what I'm doing. Do you see how I seriously do not care, like, if this is wrinkled or anything else? I mean, I'm kind of thinking that it's better, like, broken up, you know? So, if you know me, you know that I like some dimension. So these are double-sided adhesive pads that I have. And I have sincerely thought about bringing these into the store. And I might, because to me it makes things so much quicker. And with that distressing, I barely eyeball that size. So we're going to go ahead and peel this off. Now you know that I'm going to still put my wet glue down because you said move it back and forth, small movements. Thanks, Meg. I don't know if you guys know this. I am not a huge distresser person. I'm not a, yeah. You know, you're all going to die laughing. But I do want to distress. So I'm using some brown ink. This is from Maker Forte. They're no longer in business. And I'm using a color called Flat White. Vintage Photo would still work. And I'm going to go ahead and just ink the edges. And I'm using my itty bitty blenders from Rabbit Hole. You can use whatever you have, a foam dome blender, a brush, anything. I just have these. Now, do you know that if you buy these, they come with like a string in this hole? I took most of mine out because I didn't want to hang mine, but you definitely could. As much or as little as you want. And now, since my glue is almost dry, I'm not going to have a whole lot of wiggle room, but that's fine. Like, you guys, anybody can make this card because this is so stinking easy. Like, if you can layer rectangles, you can make this card. That is how easy we're doing. So, the next thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a red layer. And I didn't cut that down off camera. I thought I did, but whatever. Do as I say, not as I do, I guess is the answer to that. And we're going to do, I don't know, maybe 3.5 by 4.5, 3.5 by, oh, you guys almost made them real. 4.5. Is that right? 3 3/4 is 5. Nope. It would be 4 3/4. See, I can't. Mathing is hard. Alright. So I am leaving a lot of different layers and stuff poking through. And again, we don't have to have this like absolutely perfect. It's just so that we can do a little tiny looking thing. So now I've got this really cool paper that's got the script on it and the love, and we're going even smaller. So We're going to take that down to 3¼ by 4½. You know, for a while there, I think that layers went out of style, or we just didn't do it. But I like layers. I think the paper looks so much better. I just say this. Can you tell I've done it this way a few times? And I'm purposely trying to get some of those rips in there. I'm going to leave that tear. I think everything can be used, but it seems people focus on what is the greatest on social media. Yeah. So shabby chic is really coming in, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of stuff from the 70s is coming back. So like the stuff that we like kind of forgot about, like in our first scrapbooking days, they're actually starting to make a comeback. But isn't this paper cool? I mean, I bought this, I think from Tuesday Morning, like years ago, and I figured it was time to get her out. Oh, shoot. I almost said the S word, you guys. But you could distress this in black, you could distress it in red, or not distress it at all. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to do something different because I know people get tired of my everyday coloring. I've actually colored 2 things this morning for the new release. I have a 3rd thing to color because I don't know that my team has colored all of it yet. And I'm going to a show in South Carolina, so if you are in the Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina area, the Stamp and Scrap Art Tour is happening in Columbia, South Carolina. On Saturday, there is a pre-crop that happens on, I don't know, what is that, on Friday evening, if you want to pay to get into that. And my husband, yes, I said that right. Did I cut that short enough? I did not cut that short enough. Dang it. Are y'all laughing? Because I'm laughing. Oh, I'm not. Okay. My husband's actually going to teach the make and take, and based on the fact that I'm screwing this up so much, and the fact that I'm screwing it up so much, it's probably good that he's teaching the make and take. Last night, so we've got 2 different make and takes. One is for that Friday night that I mentioned, and then we have another one coming up for the whole weekend. So he's going to be teaching both, but we didn't know what to do. You know, we're like, we don't want to do the same thing. So he cut like over 200 things, and then I said, I saw the card sample, I saw the stamps, but I don't know where I put them. So we had to go through all the make and take stuff and find it. So I think he was wanting to hurt me, not hurt me, but he was not thrilled with me. So another reason I use glue is that I can rip things up. So now I'm taking, this is the Scallop Circle die. This is one of my absolute favorites this is actually from our Prickly Pear line that we are keeping as Pajama Crafter stamps now. And it's one of my favorites, so I'm going to tuck that in. You can tell I reused that black paper. Sean rock started. Yes, he did, Lisa. I was so proud of him. Alright, so these are just going to be, do we like the black on top or do we like the red on top? I'm thinking, I don't know. These are really going to kind of be hidden, you guys, because we're going to do some more stuff. So let's talk about the rest of the stuff. So this is our bare branch tree, which I've cut twice. This is our scalloped circle die, which I think is the prettiest little doily ever. And then we've got this heart, which is part of the heart and key. And I'm betting I lost the key. I always lose like the smallest piece. It was like right here. We'll find it. If we don't find it, we won't use it. Oh, I already found it. So it comes with this key, okay? So we're going to use that, but I want to layer the things up. Let's see here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down. Meg, thank you for the compliment about my coloring. It truly is a passion of mine. I'm not saying I'm great at it. I'm just saying that I truly love doing what I'm doing. So I am popping up the bingo card, and I need to cut some more foam tape. So this was not well prepared for, and I apologize, and that's because I was getting ready for a show and coloring new release stuff. You know, it's funny, I have all these rules for my design team, right? And they're supposed to get their stuff in like 5 days ahead of time, just so that we can use it for advertising and get stuff together. And I break my own rule all the time, and it's not because it's intentional. It's just stuff happens, you know. But again, when things do happen with their lives, I mean, we've sickness is all around right now, all over the country, and it's not like I'm like, oh, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. I mean, you just roll with whatever's going on, so it's not like I'm a stickler, like you've got to do it 5 days in advance. But what I'm saying is I am terrible at getting stuff done. It's usually like the day before the release that I'm coloring it. Gracie says hi if you can hear her. That's the cockatoo. Okay, so I put another one of those down. And now we're going to trim some of these branches. And we're going to glue those down. If you're new to my lives, Gracie is my 18-year-old cockatoo. She loves me and wants to be with me always. And as soon as she hears me talking to anybody but her, she starts screaming. So I'm actually impressed that she lasted this long. She also screams like that when we get a delivery. So it could very well be that we've got like an Amazon delivery or something going on. Don't those kind of look like deer horns now? I don't know. I'm being weird. And let's striped her. No. So she's either alerting me that Amazon is here because Amazon frequents here. I have a little bit of a shopping addiction, pretty much like everybody else here. Hush, silly bird, mama trying to work. Hey, you know what? I didn't scream at her or go, my normal. Lisa, I normally go crazy. And I'm feeling some twine. Hi, Linda. So we had our rain and ice yesterday, Linda, and it's starting to overnight. But yeah, I feel your pain on that one. It's supposed to start raining, like for real rain, not, not freezing rain, right when Sean gets off work. I am going to put a little piece of foam tape under there. I told you, I am flying by the seat of my pants, guys. And I want you guys to see that because I think a lot of times, you see creators, they've already made their stuff more than once. And is that realistic? I mean, how many times do you prepare your stuff? You know, I don't know. Okay, so this is the die that I used. Okay, so it cuts out that cute doily. This is the bare branch that I made just to have twiggy twigs. And then this is the heart key crown. I've never used the crown. I've always used just the key and the heart. So I went really distressed on the edges. So this right here is like a gilding wax, and I made it myself. And I'm not going to tell you how I made it because I eventually might put it in my store. So yeah, I made this and I'm proud of it. I know that might sound cray-cray, right? So the other thing I want to do is I'm going to use the sticker pack. Again, this is the Echo Park, and it's yours truly. So I think a little pack that I have, and I can't remember, oh, there was Tina Smith. She takes her embossing tool and she powders it up. So that way she can pop it up like it's a cardstock, which is a really cool trick. If you haven't heard of her, she's really, really talented. I used to watch her. Actually, I still watch her every day. I think she's just a really sweet, cute person. And I want to be like her someday. So I popped that up on foam tape. And since I've killed my fingernails, my skin's dry, my nails all broke off, everything, we're going to go ahead and do Happy Valentine's right there. Now I feel like, you know, you could do a black bow or you could do something. So here's the gilding wax. I've had a little dab will do you. And that way he knows or she knows that they're the key to your heart. And I'm just trying to figure out where I want that to go. You know, because again, flying by the seat of my pants. Yep, we'll do it right across the bottom of that heart. And I'm just gluing that down with wet glue. Doesn't have to be perfect. But there you go. We have an absolutely zero coloring card, which is very rare for me. I normally put a little red heart on my cards, but I feel like we have so much red, so much black, like we have enough hearts. So one thing I want to do is, hi Jana, how are you? We're making a different for me kind of card. We didn't do any coloring. I just stamped out the game night bingo cards, and then the heart key crown die, the bare branch tree, and use the things, and then circle scallop to make the card. But I do want to put some like black gems in here. Lisa, can you help me with that? Can you tell me if that's if this is girls' night out or not girls' night out? If it's night out or if it's a celebration. I always get the two confused, but these are the ones that are the saucers. So I figured Lisa's like my right-hand woman. We're going to move that down. I want that there. I want a smaller one up here, which is what I originally intended. So I'm just digging. She's looking. One moment. So I don't know if you guys know what Lisa's official job title is. I don't know how much of a job it is. Well, it's a job. I don't know how much she's making for it. She is the keeper of joy. And let me tell you, She's really good at it. Night Out is the pearl, so it's a celebration. Kind of channel your, Viva Las Vegas moments. And I feel like there might need to be one right there, maybe. Do we need some clear ones? I think we need some clear ones. Bling is always so good. At least in my world it is. I love it. We could use some of the gold too, but I'm kind of feeling the clear. I'm a shine person. I'm not necessarily a polka dotty person, if that makes sense. So you'll see a lot of times I use white or iridescent gems. So is everybody shocked that there's no coloring? So what do you guys think? Is this vintage? I mean, like, was this, like, unexpected and not my norm? I'm kind of proud. I'm asking because I'm asking for accolades because I'm kind of glad I'm kind of shocked I pulled it off. Very shocked. Because this is actually how I used to create. And then once I got my Copics girls, I fell in love. Okay. We're going to call that done. I used to be like the queen of layering and used to make like 3D flowers and all this stuff, like all the things. So what do you think? So we've got bingo cards, we've got a ton of layers, we've got stitching, we've got doilies, we've got stickers. I mean, come on. You want some gold? She wants some gold. When the heart wants it, the heart wants it. Okay. We will put some gold in there. It actually might look nice with the distress, with having some distress, the browns in there too. Now I just don't know where to put it. We're going to sneak one down there. Kind of tuck it so you see it, there's a hint of it, but not a ton showing. And we'll go to Gracie's really saying hi today. She's really going. All right, what do you guys think? Do you like having the gold in there? I think Lisa might have been right. So you know that this is going to go to the show with me now because I'm kind of proud of it. Like, really kind of proud of it. And there's, no coloring. It's simple stamping, die cutting. I guess I could have showed you guys how to die cut, but I think you all know how to do that. All right. So does anybody have any questions? Actually, I have some. We are very delayed on any of the die cuts for the new products because the U.S. manufacturer has gone out of business. They closed their doors, and we are now having to source them out of country, which makes me extremely sad because we were very proud to be veteran-owned and made in the USA. In fact, I'm having a hard time even saying that. I almost want to... Yeah, I'm almost ready to cry. We were very proud of that. So you're going to have to kind of bear with us when it comes to die production because that is still coming. And it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks for us to replenish dies or to even get our new release. Literally our new release dies were sitting in the warehouse ready to be shipped when it closed down. So there's that. But on the brighter side, we have an amazing new release. One of our design team members actually is drawing for us, and we've got the cutest stuff coming out, and that's going to be on Friday. So it's going to release at the show, and it's also going to release online. And I think you guys will be ecstatic with it. Some of the standalone dies that I had made aren't going to be released until I receive them, but that's going to happen. Like I said, we are in full show prep season at this point. We will be in we'll be in Orlando, Florida, and then we will be in Duluth, Georgia. We're going to be in Schaumburg. We're going to be in Mesa, and there's one more that I'm missing out. We're also going to be at Stampaway in Cincinnati, because that's where I live. So please come see us if you haven't. Sean and I love saying hi. We love meeting you guys. It's so much nicer when you can put a face to a name, or a face to the person behind the screen. So we really do appreciate everything that you all do and the way that you support us. We would not be here without you guys, and trust me, we take notice of that. So I am gonna jump off here because I'm getting a little emotional and whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go get ready for my show, and it's gonna be fabulous. And see, I'm fidgeting. You know, I'm fidgeting when you can see me playing with stuff. Anyway, I'll see you in a few weeks or in a few days, South Carolina. And our new release, we'll see you guys at 9 a.m. on Friday. And we'll have an Instagram hop, and one lucky winner will be doing, we'll win 2 free stamps. To answer your question, Linda, Novi is not on the schedule yet, but I think it's actually going to happen. We really liked the Novi show last time, and so I do think that that's going to happen. We just have not signed up for it. And usually it's not a big show, so it's something that we can definitely apply for right now and still get in. So yeah, if you're going to come up to Novi, say hi to me or help me work the booth. There's always, that's always a lucrative thing. So anyway, all right, guys, can you believe it? It's only been 32 minutes. I don't think I've ever gotten off here in like under an hour. So that's what I have. I'll talk to you later. Bye.